threats outside the gate. Joining us now to talk about this, Jason Beardsley, retired Green Beret and the executive director of the Association of the U.S. Navy. Good to see you as always, sir. We appreciate it. This is what we were worried about, right? Terrorists taking pot shots at us.
Right. This is a disaster. It's an abomination. It's going to go down in the annals of history as one of our historic flaws. And we've seen this play before. So President Biden was once a senator when we lost an embassy in Tehran and Islamabad. He was there under Nairobi and Dar es Salaam. He was there again when we saw our embassy retrograded out of Sana'a, Yemen, and of course our diplomatic mission in Benghazi. So they should have known this was coming. There was a suggestion that the adults have entered the room, but if these are the adults, then we need a new set of leaderships because this has been horrifically botched.
I'm just, particularly though, to what we have going on the ground right now, it seems as though you've got 6,000 American troops, a lot of planes going in and out, quite literally surrounded by terrorists. And the U.S. administration says they can get all these 500 Americans out in 6 days. Something about those set of facts don't seem to line up.
There's a lot of facts here that have been clouded. We've heard from a lot of spokesmen. It looks like the State Department is running lead on this. This is a military operation. There are men and women on the ground doing heroic work to do non-combatant evacuation operations, and they do that well. But when we put the military mission in the hands of the diplomats, you can look for this kind of a disaster just to receive that message. Imagine if you're an American or you're one of our interpreters and you get that message as you're standing by the gate with your life threatened, and it says to go back because there may be some more attacks. Well, this is a disaster.
Yeah, and you risked your life
for good leadership.
You risked your life trying to get to the airport, and you know that if you don't get on a plane in 6 days, you're likely either going to be a hostage or be killed. Real quick, Admiral Kirby, Mr. Kirby at the Pentagon podium earlier today. Take a listen.
How many individuals on terror watch lists have been screened or found at any of the screening points, either in Qatar, Ramstein, or in the U.S.?
I don't know. We'll have to take that question and get back to you.
Truth of the matter is we're evacuating a lot of people who deservedly need to get out, but you have to think there's probably a couple of people that the Taliban snuck in there, right?
Right. Listen, bad leadership is all over this thing, including who we're bringing into the United States or who are refugees. We have a process in place whereby we screen them. My organization, Association of the United States Navy, wrote a letter to the White House along with other veteran service organizations telling them that they had to get this done before the evacuation. We never heard back from the White House. From the front to the back, this thing is a disaster. So we can look for more of that in the upcoming days and weeks, maybe even months. But this should have been handled by smart military leadership.
Yeah. You have to know whether they got bad advice and took it or whether the White House just ignored the advice. One of the two. Always good to see you. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. Afghanistan itself is roughly the size of Texas, but it's the population of California. It's almost entirely controlled by the Taliban. We want to come over here to the map wall to show you how much the Taliban controls. Obviously that they've got Kabul right here. This map is a couple of days